I have always had a hard time putting a pin into who my father is. He seems just enough, except for his hatred of the queen, his wife, whom, as far as I can tell, has done nothing except jockey for her child and try to get that boy things that father was willing to give him anyway. And yes, she does like to tell a tall tale, but his constant belief that she's having an affair when there's no evidence of it, his unwillingness to trust her, do not understand. It's as if he distrusts the entire process of marriage and kingship and everything. I do not know, but I definitely know that I do not wish to be like him. I think if there is any singular thing I would like to be when I am a man, it is straightforward and stable. Hello and welcome, connoisseurs of Crusader Kings 3, friends of the channel and newcomers alike. We are here once again with King Uladard, the beautiful of Valencia, as we now, our duty as king is to reorganize everything into the most excellent kingdom that we can possibly produce. We are the largest kingdom now. Don't really stand a chance against us when it comes to largeness. Now, we want an alliance that will last at least 2 generations with either Castile or Aragon. If we were to go to war again, it would be for the rest of Toledo and the tiny bit of Seville that's left over, but we may not bother. Truth be told, we may not bother. If we decide right now to create peace with either of them permanently through an alliance, that'll pretty much end any likelihood of that. I think this marriage would be good for our youngest son, so let's do this. That'll get an alliance that we should be able to renegotiate next generation, like when he dies. The Boars of Valdepenas. My master of the hunt, Infante Bernat, that is my brother of course, brings word of beasts spotted in my realm. He wants me to hunt a boar. Interesting. Well, we could. Just as a sort of quick go over of the religious situation, all of this is Catholic for quite some time, except for the small bits that are under the Orthodox family. Daniel has created his own local cadet branch, which is Cheryshev, which is interesting. That's interesting, right? He's still Orthodox, and he is converting his territory by his own choice. His youngest son is actually his regent right now. Of course, our brother here in Murica now has the entire duchy in his control. 2 young children, looking fine. We have this Duchess Guta here, who controls Granada. We have Duke Frula here, who controls Cordoba. And we have Duke Alvaro Alvarez of Seville down here. That all seems fine. Let's just look at what else we're doing here. Her first steps, giant step for a child, a small step for a ruler. Yep, of course. Now we have a successor here. Good. Now we have successors in all of our bots. Yeah, he likes us enough that we don't have to put him into a position. It's fine. We're not going to create the Kingdom of Andalusia. We might do this boar hunt. We do have a little ways left to go before we get exalted among men. Not too far though. And we're not that old yet. Yeah, I don't really care about that. Our unstationed men-at-arms might have places to go now, though. You can go here. You can go here. You can go here. Nice. It was a tiny little boost in our military. Hopefully we can fix this relatively quickly. I think if we look at the scale, we're going to need a long way before we get to dutiful. It's like 3,000 still. We're not going to actively work on it too much, but we won't... Oh, it'd be going that fast. But we will try to fix it. Looking at our control situation, our heart territory here is controlled. These 2 that we're holding for our son need to be fixed, and we got to clean all the rest of this up too. What are you working on right now? There. All right, that seems reasonable. Don't know if we need to promote our culture anywhere. Where are you promoting culture to? The islands. Okay, no, that still seems like a good idea. It's fine. Domestic affairs is fine. All right. That all seems pretty stable too. Our goal is to have a stronger baseline military than both Castile and Aragon. It looks like we may have simply already succeeded at that, but that doesn't mean we're going to stop right away. It does mean we're probably going to focus on buildings first, though. We have a lot of room for growth nearly everywhere. So let's see. 0.2 for the trade port. We go over here. 0.2 for the Murex. The windmill actually is probably the best choice right now. It's literally 0.45. So we'll start with that windmill. That leaves us with some money left over. A level 2 windmill, no windmill at all. Probably want to switch this to a windmill. That's a better choice. And we might go on that boar hunt. We might on that boar hunt. Question of loyalty. I'll look into this discreetly. Oh, our counselor Alvar has died. There's a replacement for him as marshal. We'll assign Duke Frilia for now. I have no idea why we have a mayor. Probably because his son is a child, I'm guessing. Legitimately not sure who that is. Maybe it's one of our... Oh, who were you? Oh, you were this count. Yeah, your child is now there. Suspicions laid to rest. Yeah, it seems fine. Whatever. I really do not trust my wife. That is just... Even trying to make peace with her last time, I just do not trust my wife. He is holding a grand tournament. I'm not really participating in it. I'm not really sure that's what's best for me right now. So we've got another diplomacy perk. I might want to, again, hit defensive negotiations just to help out. It may be that we might find ourselves in a position to complete this. There are 4 countries, right? One more alliance might just bring this together because I mean, my wife is pregnant, right? So we could actually potentially get this done. I am utterly convinced that she's having an affair, no matter how many times she tells me she isn't. No matter how many times I fail to find any evidence whatsoever, I am still utterly convinced that she's having an affair. I mean, the player isn't, but the character definitely is. He is absolutely convinced of it. You certain, my liege? Because I don't think it's necessary. I have seen no evidence whatsoever that your wife is not loyal. I cannot trust her. No matter how much I say that I trust her, no matter how much I offer her peace, I cannot trust her. I just believe there must be something going on. It's just her tendency to lie so casually. It's as you wish, my liege. I will try to see if there is any evidence at all that she is breaking the vows of your marriage, but I have to say, I do not think I will find anything. A gem in the rough, a modest gemstone. Thank you, my son. Can this be... And I've already checked to make sure I have nothing that can be changed over to court artifacts. But it feels like the miniatures should be able to be fair. More people are qualifying of my knights in the tournament. Hopefully they do a good job. They represent me well. My accolades will become stronger, which will, of course, represent itself well inside of our kingdom and in our faith, and well, you know, just in the world at large, right? Castello can increase windmills. We're going to be pushing hard for money, and then once we have good, like much higher stable money, deviancy. So you're a deviant. Okay, so my nephew is a deviant. Gross. Gross. Another son. Why would you call both of our... Oh, I didn't let you call the other one Uladar. Let's find a Christian name for you. Stefan. Actually, I think it might be time to reintroduce the name. And I zipped right past it the first time I saw it. I should just spell it out. Why would I not just spell it out? Demetrius. That actually puts me in a place where I want to make sure that that's the correct original spelling we used. Should be able to just go up through the fathers, right? Because we are a direct line. Demetrius. There we go. So I now have a son named Demetrius. I wonder if Aragon has probably just betrothed that daughter. We could just skip to the next generation. We've got years before we can fix this anyway, so we could just go here. Or we could save the negotiate for her if we can get one here. Oh, maybe we could get a sister. Probably the younger one would make more sense. So it does create an alliance with him. Yes, we'll do that. Excellent. You want to swear an oath of true friendship? Sure. I mean, you're a very different man than me, but it is a legitimate friendship that we got through, you know, events. Am I using this? I don't think I'm using this. Let's repair it anyway. Okay. Not doing that. Oh, his son became king of, like, a whole new kingdom. Yeah, his son became the king here. That's interesting and unexpected. Well, where does that put us? Well, he's still quite hale, but I have like 14 years before I can make that not a problem. Not much I can do about it. I'll just have to conquer it back if that happens. Duke Daniel murdered somebody. This nun. He murdered this nun. What did you murder her? All right. Well, I mean, there's that. We could, I don't know. We could use that as an excuse to put him in prison, strip his titles and give them to his son, like one of his other sons. Weird that I'm the Dynasty head, but I guess, I mean, this is huge, but this probably might be more densely packed, maybe? Well, we shall see. We are probably going to hit Legendary we should consider, I might want to do that hunt. I keep being questionable about it because we haven't done a lot of hunting on this character, but it does make a little bit of sense that we might do this hunt. We are not a hunter, but we do have a hunt master. Let's see how much this will actually cost if we go to hunt that boar. Ground, boar sighting, hunting ground, development makes up for it. Let's go hunting here. That's good. Going for recreation. We are missing money. Wow, yeah, it's super expensive now. That might be the main thing that prevents us from doing it, but it is the best way for us to get prestige. So we probably will still do it after we take another month, maybe 2 months probably it will require. Any of these buildings built yet? Yeah. Espionage unbeliever. You are an unbeliever, eh? Well, nothing about our wife though. Nothing about our wife. Our wife has not, as far as we can tell, committed any wrongdoing against us, except we still think she has. My liege, I have to insist that I stop this. We have found secrets of all kinds, terrible and insignificant in the court, and there is no evidence whatsoever that your wife is betraying you. Why are you so obsessed with this? Because I cannot believe that a person would lie so casually about so many small things. There not be some bigger secret behind it. Everyone lies, my liege. Yes, but she lies habitually, all the time. She's so deceitful. Yes, but she's also rather calm and humble. I don't even know how you can be humble and lie. Right. Hunt. Minimum number of people. Let's go. Time for a hunt. I can't wait. We probably should actually change our purpose to slay the beast for the large amounts of... Wait, what? I don't need this. I don't need your cat's pelt. What a weird thing to try to give me. Oh, I don't know. Your cat's pelt? Okay. 47%. That's not a great start, but we aren't a hunter ourselves, so that's probably why. We probably should be recreationing instead of slaying the beast. Yeah, I think we're going to recreation, but if we do slay it, no, we're not really good at this. Let's stick to recreation. I think that's a better choice for someone who's not that good at this. Duke Frilia, Duke Alvaro, we have Frederico, Duke Daniel showed up. Let's get out there. Yeah, it's dangerous. Yes, this is a way to get yourself killed. No, we'll randomly give it to him as a gift. Let's keep up appearances. Try to make this a legit attempt to do well on the hunt. I think it's after it we ride, of course. Oh, another unbeliever has been discovered. That doesn't mean anything to us. We are also an unbeliever. Damn, it's gone. All right, well, 80% hunt fails. That's not great. Let's leave this adventure behind. Finish the hunt. We are now officially a hunter. That's good. That helps. Our son should be coming of age pretty soon, too. I don't have a guardian for this daughter. She's 7. Put Flora becoming of age aside. Put both of our children coming of age aside. Oh, Rodolph, you've done great. Well, I mean, this is disappointing, but this is great. Good job on the maximum education. We'll get to you in a second. Actually, we'll just click it now. They grow up fast. And Flora did pretty well. Some might argue she did better. Still, he did as well as one might expect. 6 more years until he gets married. I don't have any good stewardship educators. Maybe my brother can do it. Does he have 2? He doesn't. Let's offer him a ward, see if he'll do it. He will. Good. No, that hunt wasn't that great, but it did help us, right? Gave us a good push. Just over 1,000 left. We'll have another chance to hunt soon in the future. I don't really want to just give this guy my money. So I guess you can join us. Danger tempting fruit. Only if I can try it first. Yes, I'm absolutely going to try the dangerous fruit. Ugh, yuck. Travel, we've arrived home. That's good. All right, that hunt wasn't great, but it wasn't the worst either. Let's try maybe also doing a feast. We're to go here. Cost 308 for a regular feast. That's fine. Maybe we wait a little bit longer before we do that. Military is doing well. Let's raise up the trade port. Then we'll save the 350 to raise up the windmill. We got this windmill coming in soon now too. Espionage deviancy, geez. We're finding everything about our people. None of it which we really wanted to. None of it is about our wife. I'm tired of this. We're going back to just no longer pursuing our wife as a person of interest, because we are finding nothing out about her at all that's useful. Loyalty or fear? Loyalty. We'll win the hearts of our people with loyalty. I legitimately feel a little bit scared for that poor girl. This could be a very hard life. But we constructed more windmill. Again, the hope is that we can get this up and complete. So Rodolph just got his first diplomatic courtier trait. Good. We are from a smart culture. And the trades port is also now finished. Really need to make a lot of money. But some of that is definitely going to have to come from from helping our vassals get things under control. Let's help increase this. We have a lot of development we can do. But are you sure? Who are you fighting? Are you fighting France? Really? We're fighting France? Well, I mean, yeah, okay, I guess that makes sense. We are an enormous army. It does make sense that you would think we could fight France. So let's move up to the border, head through Aragon. What are we fighting for? Oh, Iberian Reclamation of Navarra. Trying to take back the parts of the Kingdom of Navarra that he holds. All right, that makes sense. Hope we can get this going fast. Tales from the Wild. Yeah, we can share Tales from the Wild. Let's take defensive negotiations and then see if she will take my negotiated alliance. I'm at war. She's reluctant. That makes sense. So that's probably not going to work. Isn't great. Yeah, I mean, we need Barcelona. I don't think there's much we can really do at this point. I don't think we're going to have another child with our wife. Feels somewhat unlikely. Like, maybe very somewhat unlikely. Too bad he did so bad on Town Dweller. Would have been nice if he did better there. Would have helped to make up for his not great traits. Truth be told, his traits aren't that bad. Got this army coming in. Allied to France. I would say, I would see coming across here being logical. I think we'll, so he is now, it looks like he's backing off helping his ally. Which is fine by me, because we'll win this battle, which will help. And it will mean that we've contributed a significant amount to this, to our caravan mass. Dang it. I'll add it to my collection. I don't actually know if I have. I do. What is this? I find myself venturing deep into my illustrious wardrobe. Oh, jeez, there's a corpse there. Arenas' body? Good deal. So I could reveal his murder, or I could take the relic. I think we're just going to take the artifact. I don't think we have fine regalia would be nice. Very good. Another thing we can try to do before the end is fill out our missing artifacts. Bop down here and beat these guys up. Or potential hunts. One of the main reasons to go to wars for your allies. Oh, one of our knights was maimed. One of our knights maimed one of their knights. Is that these battles, they're going to get us exalted among men much faster. I am not going to be able to get an alliance with her. Might be able to propose an alliance to her son, though. I could push his... So looking at my own feelings about things. You know, I could break off this bad betrothal. It was for a trait, but that's really not probably the right decision. You're marrying your daughter to some random... Oh, you're marrying your daughter to Duke Daniel, of all people. Oh, well. I was about to say somebody who's probably going to die soon, but no, that guy's a horse. Alright. Your other daughter is already married. Your son's oldest daughter, though, could marry... Why will you not accept? I'm at war. We'll wait till the war is over. Hopefully it won't be too much longer. Guy wants to become my friend. Sure. I like people. Even insignificant mares have their use, right? Starting to get done. This has definitely happened. The last thing I have to do is to arrange for this. You want me to learn Russian, eh? Yeah, let's learn Russian. I can do that. Like a thing we would do. Honestly, a little surprised we never learned it in the first place. This war was much better for getting our prestige to where we needed to be than anything else, which is good. You know, our faith is not really going up fast. Finish this siege. This siege will probably end the war for them. Language learned, so we now know Russian. I'm really surprised we didn't learn Russian as a child, but, you know, things happen, right? You sell your crowd? I don't know that that's a very good thing. War is now over. Just let this finish before we send any of these people home. The truth be told, none of these people could possibly be required, so this... My son needs a guardian. He wants to be learned. Suppose I'll just do it myself. Ransom here. Now let's see. Arrange this marriage. Catching Thieves of Myth. So this is the King of Thieves. Well, this is a representative of the King of Thieves. Your Thieves Guild sounds taxable. I'm doing that. I'm taxing it for sure. For sure. Now, what do we still have to do? Who isn't in an alliance with us? Oh, you. Oh, and you frickin' won't do it. Oh, you're gregarious. Well, let's befriend him. We'll likely succeed at befriending him. Then let's look at our current number of alliances, right? My daughter is married to this guy. Yeah, the fact we're not going to be able to do this it's kind of a bit annoying. I mean, if I could get a hook on the kid, right? That was close. Sure, I mean, I suppose we do feel obligated, so let's do it. We will, let's see, raise that. In fact, probably we're going to raise windmills till we run out of money. We've already run out of money. Anything else we can build immediately? I suppose, yeah, I guess that's fine. Help our brother out. Head up this way, coveted claim. Who is this? I mean, I don't have any idea what you think you're gonna do. You can't get enough allies to make that war make any sense. I really wish there was a way we could push this down further. See. Yeah, I'm not convinced I'll lose this. No, I'm really not. Just grab these guys off the back. Then these guys are probably gonna come for me. I think we win this. Stop here. I really think we win this. Might be a hard-fought battle. Costly, but we will win it. One of our knights was wounded. Another one of our knights was wounded. Oh, one of our knights was maimed. In spite of that, though, we seem to have come out quite well. Hopefully we don't lose any knights. It's gonna be rough, though. Just really hoping that this comes through. But my wife got pregnant, but had a miscarriage again. That is the second. I have always had a hard time putting a pin into who my father is. He seems just enough, except for his hatred of the queen, his wife, whom, as far as I can tell, has done nothing except jockey for her child and try to get that boy things that father was willing to give him anyway. And yes, she does like to tell a tall tale, but his constant belief that she's having an affair when there's no evidence of it, his unwillingness to trust her, I do not understand. It's as if he distrusts the entire process of marriage and kingship and everything. I do not know, but I definitely know that I do not wish to be like him. I think if there is any singular thing I would like to be when I am a man, it is straightforward and stable. So they're definitely losing that battle, but this battle here isn't going well. Sure. Befriend the dance. What a good day. So we're now friends. That put us to 119. I mean, that is a big difference, but it's still not enough. Once we're out of the war, it'll be down to like 50. Could be worse. More money coming in. In our prison, we have prisoners. Let's just mass release them. I'm not really that interested in holding them any longer. They're going to try to stop my siege. I would say they need to. I'm uncertain that they're going to get here in time, and if I flip this first, they're going to lose the garrison. So they lose the garrison. Yeah, we've got this. This is easy enough done. It's going to end before it's even finished. So be it. Prisoners to be ransomed. Right, new diplomacy perk. Do any of these make us have an easier time getting alliances? Not really. Well, we might as well take embassies, right? +1 diplomacy per alliance. Then we can get sound foundations next. Up with this. Send our troops down. Finish with all these ransoms. Oh, we finally hit 0. Still minus 2,000 before we'll ever be able to fix any of this, though. You again. All right. Fine as you a successor, then. Always having trouble keeping the horsemen in place. Accept her homage. Really, really, really wish that we could get this positive. Be it. Wish there was a way to get this lower. I mean, most likely he doesn't have any secrets. Yeah, we really have no way of fixing this at all. I think more or less we're just gonna have to wait and hope something comes up. Maybe he'll seek an alliance with us. This alliance still exists. That's interesting. Wait, how did that happen? Oh, okay. I see. That's weird. Somehow her instead of him? I really don't understand, but it's not up to me. No, I'm not really interested in this feast right now. This is the last thing we're gonna have to find a solution for. And there really isn't one. The only real solution we have is the extraordinarily gamey one of divorcing our wife, marrying somebody younger and trying to create a child that can marry his first child. If we look at the order of our children, that marriage is locked in. This marriage is now no longer as useful as it used to be. Let's release our one prisoner, the money, and he's married for the last one, right? Married for this. That's all fine. Yeah, it just means and that's essential as well. So really the only choice we have is to divorce our wife and marry a younger woman. Truth be told, we never really got along with our wife, but she's not actually that bad. She's never actually been that upset with us. But realistically, our problem, well, we'll get the piety. Maybe, if we can find no other solution, we are arbitrary enough and cynical enough to divorce our wife so that we could have more children to create more alliances. Realistically speaking, he's very young. His wife is far too old. But that does not mean they won't have any children. In fact, they're still very likely to have children. And that might be it. We might have to divorce our wife, marry a younger woman, and try to get an alliance that way. Because we really want to finish this in this generation if we can, right? 10 more years before we can prevent the tragedy of this going out happening. He's still super strong, though. Like, he's very strong, so it's not likely he's going to die in the next 10 years. I'd be very surprised. With green health, that is highly unlikely. All right, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you join us in the next episode where we try to figure out a solution to getting that last alliance. Thank you for watching, and hope you join us then. Goodbye for now.